Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I've got 3 more major lenders that have cut interest rates. One of them by over 0.5%. That's a big cut, especially in this market. We've also got a buy-to-let lender that's cutting rates as well, meaning they're going to be the cheapest rate on the market. So you want to know all of these lenders. How do you do that? Carry on watching and we'll talk about all these lenders. But if you're new around here, just quickly before we jump into that, I want to get to 41,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Now, we make new property content every single day, and I'd like to ask you to subscribe to the channel over there and hit that bell notification. If you have a look around this video somewhere, you'll see we're a smidge away from 41,000 subscribers, and let's get some more views on this channel. How do we do that, you ask? Simple. Smash like, tickle like, do something to that like button. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm and helps the channel grow. So thanks to everybody that does that. And share this video. I'm sure you know someone that needs a better mortgage deal at the moment. Then you can WhatsApp it, email it, or Facebook message it to them so they know what's going on. So, what's going on? Well, we've had so many lenders cut rates this week. We've done videos on HSBC, Santander, Barclays, Empowered, Clydesdale Bank. Who else? I think that's about it. But there's a lot that have done rate cuts this week. And now we've got some more lenders. So let's have a look who we've got here. Firstly, let's talk about Virgin Money. Now, Virgin's interesting. They're part of Nationwide, and Nationwide are always aggressive on their mortgage rates. So Virgin have decided as part of Nationwide to cut rates, and they've cut rates by 0.2%. So nearly 0.25%, which is pretty good. And their leading rate at the moment is under 4% at 3.93%. That's decent. And I think you should go and check that one out. That will be live by next Tuesday at the latest. So do go and check that out. Speak to a broker if that's what you're looking for. And that counts for residential mortgages. I'll be talking about buy-to-let shortly. So if you've got a buy-to-let, don't you worry. So next, another bank that's been really, or a building society this time, that's been really aggressive in the last 6 months. We've been running this channel now for 3 years, and initially this building society didn't really feature. But in the last 6 months, they've really tried to get their slice of the mortgage market. And that is Yorkshire Building Society. And they have cut rates by a lot. And this is the best rate on the market at the moment. This is a residential mortgage. They cut the rate by 0.55%. Very aggressive cut there. That's going to get them a lot of headlines, free publicity. People like me talking about it. The newspapers will be talking about this rate next week for sure. And the rate is 2 different rates here. They've got one. The best deal is 3.91%. which is good, with fees of 9.95. Now that one is 60% loan to value, meaning you need 40% deposit in there or 40% equity. Now, not great for a first time buyer, I get it, but most of the market, because people have owned houses for decades, have 40% equity in there, apart from new buyers, right? Obviously, they haven't had time to build up that equity. But this is a massive chunk of the market that this product is suitable for. But let's just say you don't have 40% equity, but you do have 25% equity. What have they got for you there? Well, they've got a deal that was 75% loan to value, and the rate is pretty much identical, 3.92%. So really not much difference there. Same fees, 9.95. That's a decent rate, and it really does make a big difference there. So that's a good option as well for people to go and check out that lender. So it's good to see other lenders getting aggressive now, because what you'll see at some point, they haven't done it yet. They've done Virgin, but Nationwide haven't done the actual Nationwide brand, with a big drop yet. So that's one to watch out for next week. We could see that potentially coming back. So what about buy to let? What are we seeing in that market? Well, before we go into the buy to let one, I just want to give you a quick update. We've got a course called The Fundamentals of Property Investing. More than 1,000 people have taken this course since we launched it, and it's just £20 at the moment. Now, that's a one-off charge. It will help you source properties. It will help you understand the renovation costs. It will give you all the legal stuff that you need to understand. And then it will teach you what's the best strategy to give you maximum cash flow. Is it HMO? Is it serviced accommodation or something else? In the description is a link where you can grab that for £20. Do that. That price will be going back up next week. We're doing it because we hit 40,000 subscribers. So go and grab that while you're here. Lastly, let's look at the Mortgage Works. These guys haven't moved their rates for a while. TMW, the Mortgage Works. Now, these have been some of the best rates for a long time. They're the best rates on our weekly HMO roundup for the buy-to-let in companies and for buy-to-let in personal name as well. They are really someone to go and check out, and they're cutting their rates on the whole by 0.25%. So 0.25% cut from the Mortgage Works, which is really, really positive to see. Another lender that we know are doing a deal soon with low fees, if you're interested in a low fee deal, is a company called West One. I've got one mortgage with those guys. They're a specialist lender, but they do lend to the whole market. But they also can help you out if you've got a property with a short lease or something that other lenders don't really want to lend against. They're worth looking at. They're doing a deal in the next week where they give you £1,000 cash back. We haven't had cashback deals for a long time, so it definitely is good to see. And once I've got more details on how that one works, I'll make sure I do an update video on that one. But it sounds good. People don't like fees, so do give West One a glance if you're looking at a buy-to-let mortgage, that is. They're not residential. So look, the market's moving in the right direction. It is because the economy isn't looking so strong though. That's why interest rates are looking at coming down, because inflation is going up. So the only reason that the rates are coming down is because the economy looks weak and they feel the Bank of England will have to cut to try and keep the economy going or stop it going into a very deep recession. That's the downside on this. So have I got any lenders that I haven't spoken about this week? Do comment below and let me know, let the other viewers know. I know you guys like to have a little debate in the comments. So any input that you've got on that would be great. Do also check out all the other videos on the channel as well. And grab that Fundamentals of Property Investing while it's on flash sale for just 20 quid. Do check out as well any video on the channel, but maybe your next one should be this one right here.